going to accomplish a lot in this video. Number one, we're going to talk about everything that I read in January. We're going to talk about everything that I want to read in February. We're going to talk about some books coming out in February that I'm excited for. Then we're going to talk about some BookTok drama.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Back again.
All of my family members are currently texting me and asking me for stuff, so we got to film this video quickly. We have a lot to do, babe, because I love to yap and I have an opinion about everything. One thing about me is I may not voice that opinion, but I have it and it's there, and I want you to know that. And then we're gonna update my reading bingo for 2025 because I haven't reviewed that. I haven't reviewed my reading bingo with you guys. Number one, let's talk about all the books that I read in January. Number one, we read. This was a good month for reading. First book I finished this month was called That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. Kimberly Lemming, come to the front. Come to the front. Kimberly Lemming, if you can hear me? Kimberly Lemming, when I catch you, Kimberly Lemming. Oh, it's so good. It's just so cute and unserious, and it's like a fantasy. It's very funny, and it's fast, and it's just, I love it. Like, it is just, I love it. Now, it is spicy, and I would like to say I am a woman of faith. I am a Christian woman, and sometimes when the spice is just too much, I just glaze over it. You can just not read it. Like, you don't have to read every word. You could just skip it, and then you don't miss out on a fun-loving book. Also, everyone's a person of color. I think, in my head, like, based off the cute cover of the book, and then in my head, everyone is some sort of person of color. Basically, if they live in this world, it's like just back in the day, the Renaissance era. Like, if you were looking for Renaissance cosplay, this is the world that you would go to. This is what you would look up. By the way, her name is Cinnamon, and her family owns a cinnamon farm. Yep. It's very on the nose. Her best friend's name is Bree, and she owns a cheese farm. Yep. And then her siblings are cumin, and something else. I don't know. Sugar and spice and everything nice, basically. They have this goddess, and she locked up all these evil demons that used to haunt their world, right? But once every 15 years, they pick a few people from their town to go to open the gate and go fight those demons, because the gate opens every 15 years. So they have to close the gate and go fight the demons in the inside. It's not really like Hunger Games. Like, it's a reaping, but it's silly goofy, and they want to do it. And so she gets drunk one day, and she's like walking home late at night, and a demon attacks her. Rawr! And she's like, get away from me. And she's in her cinnamon field. She's like attacking him. And I guess some cinnamon breaks in his nose, and he stops attacking her. She goes to sleep. She wakes up at her family's house, and it's this fine 7-foot tall man with long black hair standing at her doorway like, hey, can I come in for breakfast too? Hey, thanks for saving me. Hey, babe. Hey, I need your help. I need a favor. And he's like, so basically your goddess has been lying to you. She actually attacked us, and she has been trapping us demons in this big evil world for hundreds and hundreds of years. Yeah, like 500 years. And I need you to come on this adventure with me to stop her. And she's like, what? An adventure? And that's it. And then they go on an adventure together, and they fall in love. And it's super silly and spicy, and it's funny, and I love it. I love it a whole bunch. I read Caravel by Stephanie Garber. 5-star read. Another 5-star read. We got 2 5-star reads in January, y'all. Like, I was having fun. I was reading a lot, Jerry. I was eating and like reading. Like, it was a show in my head. It's so nice to discover the fun and love of reading. I'm gonna look back on these YouTube videos and be like, ah, look at baby reader girl. Caravel is basically like, I have to solve the mystery of my missing sister on this magical island where I have to complete a bunch of quests and trials, but I'm also with like a hot pirate guy who's like super helpful. That's what Caravel is. And it's also like kind of creepy. It's not scary, but it is like creepy and intense, and you have to read every word, every page. I actually filmed a whole like reading vlog on it. I have not uploaded it yet because it's 3 hours worth of film. Yeah, and it's taking a long time to pile through that, because it's, after a while, you get tired of hearing your voice. Like, if you film YouTube videos, you'll learn it's like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this person on the screen, and it's you. That's what it is. So I keep pausing on that, and I'm going to post this before that comes out. But just know, if you've never read Caravel, I have a 90-minute video for you, and you're gonna love it. I hopped over to That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. That's also by Kimberly Lemming. It's the second book in this series, and I liked it a lot too. I gave this one 4 stars out of 5 just because, like, it's still a great book, but it's just like the first one was just so fun and adventure. This one didn't have as much adventure in it as the first one did, but I'm reading the third one now. That's also another book that I read in January. I'm reading That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. This is the third and final book in the series, and it's going to cross off something in my reading bingo. I'm loving it. I already love it better than the second one, and I'm trying not to. I don't know if I can love it more than the first one yet. I don't know. I'm only like 30 pages in. I think I'm like 40 pages in. So we'll see in February wrap ups how much I love it. So I'm currently reading that. I finished, yes, Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley. I give that one also 4 stars because I don't know, it took me kind of a long time to read it, and some of the characters I thought were unnecessary and I didn't like. And some of the I didn't find plot holes per se, because I'm not a person who's trying to search for errors in book. I'm really not. Like I'm reading for having a good fun time. I'm reading to be in the part of the conversation. I'm reading just to have good vibes. Like that's what it is for me. But when I do discover a plot hole, like on accident, like not on purpose, and it's just like, oh, but this doesn't, that's kind of takes me out of it. So that kind of happened in Trial of the Sun Queen. I think I am gonna make a video breaking it down after I read the other 2 or 4. I think it's 4 books. Urk! So after I read the second one, then I'm gonna decide if I want to do a video for each book. I might just throw it all in one video, and then that'll probably not be till March. There's a lot of books that I need to read in February. Let's keep going. And the last book I read in February, I finished 4 books: Save the Demon, Caravel, Trial of the Sun Queen, and then You Need a Love Potion, a Werewolf. Yes. And then we also started Six of Crows, my book club. Hi, thank you for joining my book club. Oh my gosh, so many people from YouTube came and joined the book club. We have 127 people in the book club. I love it. I can't believe it. And first of all, when I first started reading Six of Crows Part 1, it was a shrug. Cold in winter. It was hard for me to get into it, right? But Part 2 was still like, okay, like I want to know what happens. And then Part 3, I'm like, okay, well, I love these characters and I love this story. And I'm in Part 4-ish, Part 5 now, and I love it. It's interesting. It's fun. You fall in love with these characters. It's basically they're teenagers. I don't know why they're teenagers. That's like one of my only qualms with this book is like, they don't need to be teenagers. Like, why are they 15, 16, and 17? The oldest is 18. It's like, why? They don't have to be the age. Like, honestly, the story would not be any different. It would be better if they were 21, 25. Basically, it's a group of 6 folks or so. I think it is 6 folks, right? Nina, Inej, Cass, Jesper, Mathis, and Waylon. Okay, yeah, it's a group of 6 teenagers, and they have to pull off this big heist, and it's adventure packed, and it's a lot of fight scenes. I guess it's based off of the show Six of Crows, and another book is what the show on Netflix Shadow and Bone is based off of. So it's in combination with another book. I can't think of the name of the book right now. I also don't care because I don't know if I'm gonna read the show yet until I gotta finish the book. I gotta finish the series. I want to finish both of your series before. Let me look it up. Damn it. Okay. So it's based off of Six of Crows, The Crooked Kingdom, King of Stars, Rule of Wolves. Oh my gosh. It's so many. I just literally looked up what books are Shadow and Bone based off of, and it's like 17 books. And Six of Crows is one of them. And I'm liking it a lot. Who knew that taking your time with something, going really slow with it, makes you savor it more? If only men thought that, We also, the book club discussions, we meet every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via the voice talk feature on Discord. So you should join the book club. It's never too late. We should be done with the book this Friday, but I'm posting this video on Monday. So that means you have till Friday to read the book and join the conversation when we talk about it on Friday. Ooh, my free Friday. I won't. Oh. I just realized I will be at a Twilight Marathon on Friday night. Or is it Friday, Saturday? No, Saturday. It's Saturday. It's fine. Friday, I'll be over there. Yes. Yes, so we're going to meet on Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via the voice talk feature on Discord chat. So no video cam. We're just going to be chatting about it. And you can also message. So go ahead and read the book. Hop on Friday. And yeah, it's never too late. I think it's making me also enjoy the book more to like talk with other people about it while we're all reading at the same time. Like, who knew being in a book club was fun? Like, who knew? The girls in the book club knew, but I didn't know. And I love it. So please join the book club. Anyone can join. There's no max capacity. The Discord will be linked in the description below. Oh yeah, I started Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I started that last month. And I was like, oh, this is about to be raunchy. Like, I thought it was gonna be like dark, mob boss, scary. I might not have time to finish that. So I don't think I'm gonna finish that in February because I have a bunch of books I want to read in February. Number 1, okay, let's go into February TBR. I have to finish Six of Crows because the book club has to finish it literally this week, like I talked about. And then our book club, we're having another book right now. Oh, yes. And when you join the book club today, as you're watching this video, we're picking out books for February. And it has to be a short little rom-com, which is perfect because it's February, month of love or whatever. And Black History Month. Oh, should we do a Black History Month book? I didn't even think of that. We might. I don't know. Wait, I'll have to ask. Okay. Anyways, during Discord, because we might have to do a book Black History Month. I didn't even. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. February TBR, we have Six of Crows. Whatever the book club picks for our February book. I suggested this book called The Bodyguard by, I think it's Kimberly something. The name is huge on the book title. Anyone can throw in any suggestions for any book. It's Democracy, babes. A real democracy. Okay? We go into suggestions and then we vote on it. And then third book I want to read in February, I need to read Mickey 7 because Mickey 17, my baby boy Robert Pattinson, I love him. That comes out March 7th, early March. So I might push that to early March if I don't have time for it, or no, I want to read it. But also, guys, wait, guys, I'm going to a Twilight marathon this Saturday. I'm driving to Columbus with my friend, and it's a Twilight marathon. And my goal this year was to read all of the Twilight. So I wanted to read it before I would go to the Twilight marathon, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure we're doing another Twilight marathon come the fall this year, so I'm not even gonna pressure myself to it. But if I have time in this month's February TBR, I will throw in the Twilight book. I will like to read the first one. I have not read them, even though I love Twilight and I hold it dear close to my heart. It's Kimberly Lemming. She has another book coming out. It's not part of the series. I got abducted by aliens and now I'm trapped in a rom-com by Kimberly Lemming. That comes out February 18th. I want to read it when it comes out. Like, screw me. So that's like another book. That's like 6 books that I want to read in February. And then I just got Legendary. Libby just sent me Legendary, which is the second book in the Caraval series. And I want to read it because I want to know what the heck is going on. And then I want to read Children of Blood and Bone because they're making the show or the movie off of it. But I don't have time for that in February, especially if I want to read one of the Twilights. So I'm probably going to push that to March. We're already pushing things into our March TBR. We should talk about reading Mingo now while we have it up. Boom shakalaka! Yes, God! Here are the things that I will check off. Okay, read a book with 3 or more point of views. Six of Crows has 6 point of views. No. Yeah, it has 6. Yeah. It has more than 6. I think it has like 8. But where I'm at in the book, I've read 5 point of views, but it'll get lower and lower the book. I've already saw like the chapter names. I'm going to read a couple more point of views. So we'll be able to click that off by the end of the month. Read a book published in 2025. The book by Kimberly Lemming. I'm going to be able to... Kimberly Lemming. Why do I give an S on her name? But black people love to add an S at the end of everything. All these. Okay. Complete a romance series. Technically that series by Kimberly Lemming is a romance series, is it not? Let me look it up. Romance novel, romance fantasy. Perfect. Yes, show. I will knock that off of my reading Migo. And here are the rest of things on my reading Migo. Look at it. Look at it. Why won't you look at it? Oh, I want to read. Oh, yes. And I want to read a 2025 book to movie adaptation. So when I read Mickey 7, that's going to also click that off. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, this reading me is... We're so killing it. Oh my gosh. And then let's finish this video off with a little bit of drama. A little bit of tea. A little bit of mess. So the BookTok drama about buying, what's the called? Onyx Storm? I don't know. First of all, can y'all see that up there? Okay, I have my sister's copy of Fourth Wing up there. By the way, shout out to my dad for putting up these floating bookshelves. They look super sick. I love them a lot. Current drama on TikTok is people buying books not at booksellers. And here's the thing with that, right? When you buy at places like Amazon, Walmart, and Target, these big, huge billion-dollar companies that undercut the booksellers, then you put the booksellers out of business. And when you put the booksellers out of business, then that means these big billion-dollar companies can then now set the prices to books for anything that they like in the future. Any price that they want, right? So it's going to cost more in the end. And so people are like, I don't care. I'm going to buy at Target anyways. Blah, 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 blah. Who cares? I can do whatever I want with my money. My thing is, yes, you can do whatever you want with your money. And you know what? People are always going to do whatever they want all the time because people care about themselves a little bit too much. I think we should all be a little less selfish and a little more conscious. Yeah, can we all care about a little bit more of each other? I'm tired of the selfishness. I'm tired of me, myself, me, I. No more me, I. How about looking for the other person? Okay? Just buy the book from the person who wrote it. Buy it from the author, And if the author doesn't sell it on the website, borrow it from the library, or buy it secondhand. You know how many books I've bought off Depop and Poshmark? The girlies sell the books on there for nickels and dimes and pennies and cents. And then there are people who buy the same book in 5 different colors, and it's like, I mean, I guess your background kind of cute, but it's like, I don't want any books in my library that I haven't read. I want my library to only be full of books that I've read. Like, I want it to be basically like a trophy of all the books that I read. I don't care what you do with your money, because your money's not my money. Until you give me your money, it's not my money. It's not my concern. But I do think that people not be so crass about it. Like, I can do whatever I want. F Barnes and Noble. F the small bookstores around my corner. F them, I'm going Walmart. Especially with Target rolling back DIY. DIY? No, that's terrible. Target is rolling back the DEI initiatives. I think everyone should just be a little bit more conscious about where they're spending their money, especially when it's such an easy thing to do. I got this book from a small, cutesy little bookstore around the corner from my local bookstore. And then you can, get to know your local bookstore owners, and it's so cute. This bookstore is actually opening 20 minutes from my house, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be out of town for the grand opening, of course, but it's literally gonna be like a fantasy bookstore. So if you live in Cleveland and you want to go, DM me, babes. I literally can't wait to go. I'm gonna need a coffee, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy a book from her, and I'm gonna sit and read the book, and I want to talk with her. Create an experience, because if you're someone who enjoys reading, I think you are also a person with sense, and you're also a person who can understand where other people are coming from, because you can read from a different point of view. Ooh. So just think long term, okay? Before you spend $20 or $12 on the book, think in the future, babe. Can you just wait and spend 5 more bucks on a book and buy it specifically from your author, to give the author the money, rather than buying it from Walmart? That's just my 2 cents about it. It's really my 2 cents, really. I can't make anyone do anything that they want to. Believe me, I tried. I can't do it. I tried. If I was Xavier or Jean Grey, believe me, it'd be a different situation. We would not be having this conversation right now. It would not be a problem. But I'm not. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for following me on TikTok and joining the book club and always being around and here and listening. I want you to comment everything that you read in January. I want to comment everything that you want to read in February. I want you to comment all of your opinions on buying books and other BookTok drama tea that I've missed out on, because my BookTok is actually kind of cutesy wholesome, so I don't see a lot of BookTok drama until one of my favorites talks about it. I have the wholesome BookTok. I don't know. I like wholesome stuff. This is a wholesome pick. Oh, comment below if you having a reading bingo too, and what's on your bingo, because I feel like I'm gonna knock off 4 by the end of this month. I think I should tap on some more, right? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye. I love you. God loves you. Your friends and family loves you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my socials, and join the book club, the Sunny Book Club.